All right, so this is the final take, whether it's, I don't know, up to YouTube internet standards or not. I did one version where I measured, then I realized you couldn't see my feet, and then did one version where you could see my feet. Then I realized I didn't remeasure on camera in the same thing, like the 6 foot mark. So whatever, we're gonna do our best here. This is the the 3-week plan to let the lower back decompress basically, and try and get some more spinal fluid back in the discs, because you've got, I think, 24 discs. So you've got basically a lot of space between joints that could potentially get compressed. Shoulder, elbow, and you got 2 spaces there really where you could see some change. Lower back, upper back, mid back, you've got a lot where you could get squished. So over time, I've done this before, and previous times I've done it with things not feeling great. So this time we're doing it with things feeling good. So a little more proactive, trying to be better about that. I've had a consistent year of training with no real rest for the lower back other than the occasional deload here and there. So goal today is to see where the height is at, and then in 3 weeks after deloading and resting the lower back, see if there's any change. Obviously there's a couple different ways that this could be. I could fudge the numbers a little bit, so take it for what it's worth. I'm going to do my best here, and hopefully it stirs up a lot of controversy and we get some views, right? So here's the beginning of time, right at the bottom. Again, I know it's not going to be perfect, but you can see, let's see, what are we at? So we're right about 50-ish. And at the top, 72. So right there, basically. Let's just mark it. I don't know if that shows up on camera or not. You could probably zoom in. A little mark right next to the 7.2. Because I know that I'm not over that much, not yet at least. And then what we'll do is we'll take the pen here. You can see my feet. I'll move the shoes out of the way. Go. I do have high arches, so it's probably going to look like I'm lifting my feet up, but whatever. Flatten out the hair. Make sure the pen is reasonably straight. Every time I've done it, I've gotten slightly taller. Pen is straight. All right. All right. And one more, because I got a lower number that time. Okay. All right, that's the best I can do. So put the marks on here. I'll bring the camera closer so you can see, don't worry. I'm already part of the way through the workout, just like I said. I don't know, I wanted to try and do it the right way so we get an actual judge of whether or not there was some change. Okay. So here we've got the 6 foot. I have so much grime on my hands, gross. Then we've got the 5'11", and then we've got 5'10". So measurements here, so that's maybe 5'11" and 1/8, and then 5'11" and a little over 5'11" and a half. So that just happens because the pen tilts a little down or up. So we'll probably go with this 5'11" and a quarter right there. It's above, because that's kind of middle ground. I mean, it could be a little more, but typically that's what I've seen when I measured height before. So yeah, that's the starting point, and we'll check in 3 weeks and see where we get to. All right, first set, 70. Well, I did warm-up sets, obviously, but those don't count. Mic still on? Good. I did 8 last time, but the last 2 were kind of short, so we'll shoot for 8 again, and just hopefully a little bit better at the top. Whew. Got some sap in my hands or something from when I was measuring. The hair's looking all matted down because I was trying to get the accurate measurement there. Not optimal, but whatever. First set of pull-ups felt really good. I actually, just for the heck of it, checked right after I did those pull-ups because I felt a pop or two in the back, and it was slightly, increased, which I know sounds kind of strange, but there's fluid in there, and you've got 12, 5, 7, 24 discs in your back that all have a small amount of space in between. So, you can definitely get compressed discs. Can't talk. Also, I feel like at this age, being in my early 30s, I can probably get away with a little more abuse on the lower back and using it every day. But I don't want to just take that for granted. But enough talk about that. Let's check the weight. Actually, I might not check the weight today because it's super early and I've always been checking later in the day. So let's skip the weight check-in and we'll just do the workout. Just like if you're trying to lose weight and you always check in the morning and then one time you're like, oh, maybe I'll check at night. It's like, no, don't do that. That's going to throw you off. Obviously, it's going to be heavier. So first set of pull-ups done. We're going to go 55, then 45. Seal row, that'll be interesting. See how that works. Might take a little setup. And then we'll do single arm pulls, curls, and hoping for 8, but we'll see. I think that last one might have been a little short. I didn't rest a huge amount in between, but I want to keep this pace going because I want to actually get through everything, and pull-ups are not something I'm really worried about. I mean, I'm worried as in they got to keep getting stronger, but you know what I mean? They're already on the stronger side compared to the other stuff, I feel like. All right, here we go. Whew. I can feel the decompression already. Whew. Little recovery, and then I'm going to set up for the seal row with some concrete blocks, basically. I don't know. I've done it once before, back at the old place. That was over a year ago now, and it felt really good. So hopefully I'm stronger at them now since I've been hammering the dumbbell row. We'll just do 75s because obviously we're still getting used to the motion here. What, cross my legs? I don't know what to do with my hands. Well, that's good. Definitely feel the lats. You know what I don't feel? Lower back. I think 75 is good for now. Set of the double row. Now I gotta slide back here. Seal rows. I understand why they're called seal rows. No pressure on the lower back. I do like that. Of course, I think that pressure on the lower back will strengthen my deadlift, so it's a trade-off. I feel like I need a little more range of motion on these, so next time I might add in another concrete block, which makes it a little more unstable, but as long as I lift slowly, we should be good. So a little rest, we'll get the pull downs. All right, so time for pull downs. Just one set, I think, so I can actually do some curls. Otherwise, I'm not going to have time for curls and calf raises, and I want to get the calves in because I actually measured the calves, and they were both closing in on 17 inches, which I know sounds crazy because we just checked like a week and a half ago, and they were 16 and a half. But doing them every day, I'm telling you, they respond quickly, especially if you've had previously more size. So here we go with the pull downs. This back a little bit, 100 pounds, just one set, so probably try and crank out 10 or 11 because those seal rows didn't fatigue me too much. That's just because I'm still getting the form down. All right. Here we go. All right. I always get the 2 sets, but I know I'm going to run out of time, so just the 1 set. I'll take the 11 reps, feeling good about that, and then we'll get some time for the curls. Basically, I need to get double digits to break into new territory, so let's go for it here. Good, the mic is still on. That's all right. Just the 1 set on curls. We'll jump pretty much right into the calves here. Sorry I didn't get the double digits, but I want to make sure I can actually do my calf raises today and not skip them. All right, so we'll go 3 sets, 12 to 15, and just keep them constant. I hope that my height assessment was good enough for everybody. Again, I probably tilted my head too much or lifted the inside of my heels too much, or who knows. But I'm only hurting myself by pushing the numbers up on this assessment because I think that was 12. I'm really looking for change. Like, I think that's the most interesting aspect of it. You know, like, do we lose a little bit of height temporarily by lifting heavy, over and over and over again without decompressing or taking time off? I decompress every day. I think that helps, but for a while there, I had 3 days every week. One, deadlifts, then I had a squat day, then I had a farmer carry day, and then I had 2 days where I was doing dumbbell rows or barbell rows, always strengthening, but hitting the lower back. So I really think we should see some good change, within that variable. How good I am at taking my own height with a pen. Okay. Basically, 52 pounds is going to be the mark for compression that I'm trying to stay under, like 52 pounds or less. With the calf raises, because I'm going to do them every day. Single leg. And hopefully we don't lose too much gain on the barbell calf raises. These are really underrated. If you don't do these, missing out. I heard somebody, not sure exactly what it was, they were talking about like the more aesthetic look, smaller legs, and kind of sounded to me like that person was just not wanting to do squats. But I don't know what it was, like saying smaller calves and smaller quads are better for a more aesthetic look. That's not the goal I'm going after, though. I'm going for bigger quads, bigger calves. All right. I can get one more set body weight while we finish up the video here. Really appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for putting up with me messing around with the tape measure and all that. Good back day, though. I mean, no lower back tightness or crunchiness. So I think mission accomplished on day 2. We didn't do anything compression-wise yesterday of regain height. Iron trench, I don't think we're going to hit that 7'2" mark. But maybe we'll get, a small increase, half an inch, something like that. We'll just have to wait and see. That's it for today. I'm going to get some calories in. This is an early morning workout, so we're going to need some food to regenerate a little bit. And yeah, feel free to comment what your opinion is about this whole decompression time period and whether or not it's a worthy cause. I know it is because I've done it twice before and I've seen some good results from it. It's probably good for knees too, honestly. Taking some time off heavier squats and just letting the knees regenerate a little bit. The soft tissue and whatnot. So hopefully some other benefits. But yeah, that's it for today. Appreciate the support as always. See you in tomorrow's video where we are not going to be doing barbell squats, sadness, but we will hammer out a bunch of probably rear foot elevated, single leg squats, calf raises obviously, and then some single leg deadlifts. All right, that's it. Peace.